everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs, and my project today is a tea box. Right, this has two sections and it will hold 4 of the Lipton tea. So if you have a brand of tea, as long as it's near this size or smaller, those really big designer teas, they're not going to fit in this one. You would probably need a different project for that. All right, it measures 2 1/4 by 2 1/2 by 1. All right, and I'm using the Storybook Friends stamp set just for the Hello Friend sentiment. I'm using the stylish shape dies for the circle that is just under 1 3/4 inch, and I'm using the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. All right, so it opens like this, and then we have our Hello Friend in there, and then it opens up with 2 on each side. All right, so I thought this was such a cute little project for Mother's Day, maybe to put at people's places, or if you're doing a workshop, it would be really cute to have these for the people when they come in. Any type of favor for a ladies gathering, I think it would be perfect. All right, so I drink tea most of the time, but I love having mochas. Mochas are so good. All right, there we go. Okay, so it's not too hard, but it took me forever. I had to redo it a while because it was in my head and it took a while to get it to the paper. All right, so we need a piece of lemon lolly that is 11 by 5 1/2. These 2 little die cuts are from the Storybook Memories DSP, the page that has the little cutouts. They do have stickers. I didn't get them. I don't know if they have these, but I'm using the cutouts, the strawberries, and the little mouse in the teacup, which is so cute. I really wish this was in one of the stamps. She's so sweet. All right, so I need a 1 3/4 inch circle from Old Olive. I used the 1 3/4 circle punch, and from Lemon Lolly, I used it's just a little bit less than 1 3/4, but it's not quite 5/8, so that you see just a tiny bit of it around. All right, we need 1 piece of basic white that is 2 by 2 1/4. All right, and I will specify, I will give you a little rundown on my blog, like I'm going to do now, of which pattern, because there's a lot that's the same. All right, so total we need 5 that are 2 by 2 1/4. 3 of the strawberries and 2 of the little house ones. Okay, we need 2, 1 of each, that are 3/4 by 2 1/4, and 4 that are 2 by 3/4. All right. Okay, let me get my Simply Scored. Today I pre-order for the new annual catalog, so soon we'll be seeing some more new stuff. All right, so let's start on the 11-inch side. Score at 2 1/4, 2 3/4, 5, 6, 8 1/4, and 8 3/4. Turn it to the 5 1/2 inch side and score at 1, 1 1/2, 4, and 4 1/2. All right, and it's the same both ways, so just fold and burnish all your score lines. All right, now, just as long as it's in the long way is this way, you can go either side. But we are going to cut the bottom just a little differently. Okay, this is what we're going to be doing. And the only difference is we're going to make 2 little tabs right here on the ends of these pieces at the bottom, not at the top. All right, so let's start over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, and take these 2 rectangles off. Go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge that square. Okay, go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. And then we're going to take these 2 pieces off. Okay, go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Take off the rectangle and wedge this square. And then take these 2 rectangles off. Okay, and that's the bottom. Now we're going to turn it to the other side. This time we're going to count to the second score line, cut it to the second score line, and then take these 4 pieces off. Okay, go to the next 2 and cut it to the second score line. Take off these 2 pieces here. That's our book binding. Okay. Okay, go to the next score line and cut it to the second score line, and then take these 4 pieces off. Okay, we're just keeping the tabs on the bottom one. So this is the top right here. All right, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. All right, now to put these tabs together, I'm going to use liquid glue because I used tear and tape, the Stampin' Seal Plus, and this is really a tough little. It has a lot of pressure there, so I'm going to use liquid glue and just get my fingers all messy here. So we're going to put glue on that tab and take the score line on the tab and match it with the side of this upper skinny rectangle. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to get gluey. Tear and tape might work better. Okay, and then I'm going to do the other side, same thing. Match the score line with the side of that inner rectangle. All right, and that is your box. So we're going to pull in those 2 flaps. We'd put our T in. Let me do that now. Well, I don't need to now. And then fold over the sides. And then the book closes. Piece there. All right. All right, so now let's get our DSP going. First, let's start with all those larger pieces. I'm going to be putting the strawberries on the front, the back. Let's open this up because I can't remember now. Okay. The front and the back of the box, and then when you first open it, this side right here. Okay. And then these 2 pieces are going to go on the backs inside when you flip this open. Okay, and all 4 of these small ones are going to go on the front of these flaps here. Now you can leave all these empty if you want to. You don't have to put them. Okay, and the last one is, last two, the pieces that are 3/4 by 2 1/4 are going to go on the middle piece, the binding part. All right, now I'm going to let this dry a little bit and we'll work with our other pieces. So I'm going to take the yellow dotted circle and attach it to the old olive circle. All right, and then I'm going to put my little girl on there. I'm going to put a bunch of dimensionals because this is not as thick as the cardstock. It would be really cute if this was a stamp. I would love to color her. Right, I'm just going to put her right on there. All right, I'm going to get this piece of basic white that is 2 by 2 1/4, and we're going to put our strawberries right at the top. Then I'm going to get the sentiment Hello Friend and Old Olive ink. And I'm going to put it right in the middle towards the bottom. Great. All right, then we're going to get our box. And on this empty panel is where we're going to put our sentiment. All right. And let's get our tea. All right, I'm going to get some of our Petal Pink scalloped ribbon, and we're going to tie this around the whole box for the closure. But you must leave a bunch so that whoever gets this can open and close it. All right, and then I'm just going to take a lighter because I used to have one of those ribbon cutters, but it was battery operated and it was always out. So I just kind of quickly go past the ends and it makes them a little bit rough, and that keeps them from getting all frayed. All right, now we're going to get our mouse and attach it to here with dimensionals. Make sure this is in the middle and nothing is twisted, because this is what will hold on that ribbon. All right, now we need, for the final touch, I'm going to put a rhinestone basic jewel in the middle of her bow. And that's it. I hope you love these. I adore them. It was a little hard making it, but I enjoy them now. All right, all the directions will be on my blog. Please subscribe and hit the like button. And that's it. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.